Hey y'all, it's your girl Millichun, and welcome back to Millichun TV. Today I am joined by Jamie Tyler of Love and Marriage DC, and he is one of the top hottest cast members on the show. Most controversial, actually, to be honest, and probably the best dressed. I'll give you best dressed, Jamie.
Thank you. Thank
How
you.
about that? I'll give you best dressed.
I think I earned it. I earned it.
I think so. I think so. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm really good and very excited for what's going to happen this month. I'm ready to see you all come back on January 26th.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
27. 27.
January 27th on. Yes, I'm so excited. I know you're excited. So how are you feeling?
I feel good. I have the frustrations as the audience and fans and cast of the long delay. But
Okay.
like I've been telling people for 9, 10 months, it's above Carlos, it's above us, it's our own thing. I feel like it was a marketing strategy that they went with. And to me, they may be right because I see the buzz back almost like the first season, and they're rolling out the commercials now that I see. We should be getting some digital assets soon to start sharing. So I'm excited.
Okay, great. What are you? I know I saw like tweets, like we tweeted. There were so many of us talking about it, and we were saying like, "When are you coming back? We're ready for DC." And I remember you had a tweet that you actually retweeted and sent to Carlos, and he was like, "You got to get on." So that was out of everybody's hands.
Yeah, yeah. And he caught, in his defense, he caught the blues from Twitter, Instagram,
Yeah,
YouTube.
he did.
But I had talked to him offline, and he was just like, man, it's on. His staff even told us like, it's on. We was kind of wondering, was it something that was filmed that was being looked at by a high authority, or we had no idea. But they
Right.
said it was nothing of a legal issue. It was more of a marketing issue.
Okay. Well, I know you're glad to be back. So, what can we, before I get into everything else, before I do that, let me ask you this. How is your family doing? How is Irena? How is Jason? How is little Jamie? How's the daughter? How's everybody doing?
So starting with Raina, she's business as usual. She's still in a little funk with the whole delay. I think she's coming around now, getting more
Okay.
excited. Um, Brittany's business as usual, working and keeping the family in line like she always does.
Yes, she is
Um,
good at that.
Jason completed his program at BISM, so he's
Hmm.
back home. He's back home, and we're working on employment and his own place now. That's kind of the focus.
Oh,
Little Jamie, if I had to describe it, he's kind of, in my opinion, sliding back kind of to what we were filming our issues. You
no.
know,
We,
he's just, you know, where you think he would like take a few steps forward. To me,
mm,
he's not doing that, and you know,
we go up for little Jamie. Like, we really go up for him. And I think as a parent, like as far as Irena goes, I think she works really hard as a parent, as a father. Uh, with Jason, you all work so hard with him, and he's done so well. And I know you want to see Jamie do well. Brittany's like you said, she's holding herself down, but we really go up for little Jamie. We really want him to do well and be well. Are y'all still in counseling?
I still talk to Dr. Cunningham here and there. We haven't sat back down with him because
Hmm.
we felt like the show would want to catch that, so we kind
Right.
of put it off, and then here goes this 9, 10 month break of nothing. So no, we haven't been back, but we are on a group text, so we'll check in.
Yeah.
But I just think with him, it's he's still in his own way.
Right.
Everybody on me for some of our scenes in the back, and I'm like, so now I just get out the way. You're right. I'm not saying that. He got figured out. You know, good, bad, and ugly. He got figured out, and that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Right. Well, we are wishing him the best, and a lot of people saying that their prayers are with you and your family during that, because we really do want him to be well, because it's been like an ongoing thing, and it seemed like, I know that you caught a lot of heat, because you and I go back and forth about certain stuff, which is fun, but I understood that your stress behind it, like you just want the betterment of your children. So
Yeah, and I think most people with common sense could see that. Like, I'm
right,
not trying to hurt my son. Like, he got my
right,
name. Like, look
right,
like, and back when all that was going on, that was just the passion I have as a father and as a retired law enforcement. Like, I'm telling you, I know both worlds. I live them.
right.
Like, I can tell you exactly what this world right here is going to do to you, and that's what I was saying back in those when when all that was going on. But it's TV, it's edited, people going to form their own opinions, and you just gotta keep it moving.
Well, you said a few minutes ago that Irina is kind of feeling a certain way. Um, Today, current time, there is a distinct divide between the people, right? And I know that when we get ready to go back for this season, it'll be the Christmas episode at Ashley's house. And at that point, she and Joy had a little situation, and then she and Irena had kind of had a situation. So that's what we're coming back to. Is that still like something that's going on today? Is there a divide with Love and Marriage, DC?
So the divide is the Tylers and the Pettys and the Silvers, and it's not from none of that. It's
Okay.
I feel like the divide is me and Ashley, and then ultimately our spouses are going to ride with the spouse. So you got two couples that's just not going to move forward because of me and Ashley. And me and Ashley started on Twitter, and
What?
Ashley's the type that can say whatever she want. Her husband say what he want about me, my family, whoever. But then when you respond, it's it's all the way left field, blow the whole fucking house up. And that's what you're saying. Like, she has an aide who sits on Twitter and protects them all day long. The girl Angie, whatever her name is. And we saw it. We saw her season one clapping back at everybody mentioning the Silvers. So season two, when Quick called Lil Jamie bad in that scene, he caught hell from the whole internet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
me
That
as
I
his
remember
dad,
that.
you know, I understand the TV shit. So I didn't like fly off the handle with like what you, because I understand the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
So, Lord Jamie reacted because he's a grown man and he
Mm-hmm.
said what he said on Instagram, and it became a thing. It went viral. So my thing with on Twitter, when Ange would clap at me about the whole situation, I had just had enough. Like, I'm like, I know you personally. You don't have to keep trying to attack me on Twitter. Like, I know you. Like, I'm
Yeah.
going to respond at some point. And so when I responded, I told her chill out because she talks about the Silvers confidently to my daughter, and I know the tea what they were talking about. So I was indirectly like, chill out before I tell your them kind of what you've been saying offline. And
Oh.
Ashley, yeah, and Ashley saw it and went off and put Lil Jamie again in her tweets, and then I got mad and went back at her. She deleted the tweet, of course, and all her comments on that tweet were like, "Stop talking about their family. Stop talking about their son." Like they went in, and she deleted it. So that was the end of us, right there. That was when it all started. That was right after we started filming.
Oh my gosh.
So
And I really hate to see that.
my whole thing now is, yeah, it's cool when y'all do it, but when I do it, you want to blow the whole ship up, and I'm the worst. I'm an asshole, as she keep telling interviewers, and I'm like it's delusional is shit to me. Like that family just don't take accountability for absolutely nothing, nothing. All Quick had to do was say, "My bad, Lil Jamie, my guy. I probably should have da 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 da," and it would have been
Yeah.
done.
Did you feel comfortable with the way Quick? Because Quick, I don't know if he took it upon himself or he had spoke to you about it, but he seemed to be like. like y'all were friends, or whatever
Yeah,
the situation
yeah,
was.
man,
And so,
man, quick were cool. After that scene, you'll see coming soon. You'll see the
mm-hmm,
scene how it all,
mm-hmm,
it
because
worked itself.
he felt comfortable talking to Lil Jamie.
Yeah, and that's because he met him season one when I introduced him at the boxing gym.
Oh, okay.
And I saw she said, "Lil Jamie knows us. He's been over y'all house filming and with his family. He didn't just hang over there. Like stop exaggerating. Lil Jamie been over there with us at their cookouts that we were invited to and filming scenes. So
Yeah,
Quick met my son on TV. So you don't know nothing about the 15-year-old other than what Raina or me told y'all. And that was the whole purpose of me getting him to talk to him because he looked up to him as this celebrity figure on the radio. And I was
yeah,
like, well, the guy looks up to you. Can you give him a couple nuggets? That's how all
right.
that started. Like it wasn't like they sit on the phone and talking all day and hang
Okay, got
out.
it.
He ain't just come pick my son up and take him out.
Okay, I understand now.
Yeah, it was like
Um,
they met on TV. I would
and
never speak on their kids in any kind of negative way. I don't even know their kids like that. And I think
right,
if somebody spoke on yours like that, you would feel that you would have a reaction too, like, oh, y'all doing
absolutely.
it. And that's just real talk. But they would never accept it. Like he shouldn't have said that. Yeah, it came with a whole argument. Like, well, y'all know production and they did it and the internet. I'm like, but he said it out his mouth. However the conversation went, y'all know the cameras was on. So that's why Shorty got mad. Like, you got a story. You told the whole world you got shot and stabbed on your block. Tell your son that. That's what he was saying.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, like
okay.
use yourself. Don't use me. You don't you wasn't around when I was 15.
Oh yeah. Well, that is. I hate to hear that. So this gets me to my next question. If there, because everything is already done, so we're gonna see what we're gonna see, right? So if there is if there is another season, how in your head do you see that playing out?
I think for me and at the reunion, I kind of ended it with I know Ashley's way younger than me, and maybe we could move on.
Hmm.
But then what she said about me at the reunion, that I don't even know if they're gonna show it, but she lied on me at the reunion very bad. I did some investigating on where that lie came from, and when I learned where it came from and how much of bullshit it was,
Yeah.
and the parties involved talked to her, what I learned recently, and she knows she lied and got bad information and ran to TV to throw me under the bus. That's why I can't fuck with her no more. Because the mere fact you
Oh,
got on TV to try to take a shot at my marriage in the heat of an argument with Raina,
yeah.
I can't respect you no more. Like I look at her totally different now. And I mean that's the same thing happened at Christmas. It's the same thing happened with Winter. It's the same thing gonna happen with Clifton. When you respond to her and you have a back and forth with her, she's going to think of something in left field and just try to destroy you. And you saw it at Christmas. Season one. Winter had dirt on Quick, and Ashley, rah 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 rah, red kill Winter. They moved on. Season two is me and it's Clifton, it's Joy. Joy was getting at her in the basement, and then it's
Okay.
fuck this. I brought you on the show. Where is that coming from? And the same thing happened at the reunion. She was in a heated back and forth with Raina, and then she said something about me. That was totally bullshit.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking. Yeah, the reunion. You talking about the one that we've already seen?
No, the one
Oh,
on the
we talking
way,
about oh, okay,
season
okay,
two reunion.
okay.
I
So
can't get in specifics because they may
right,
air it.
right.
Because it's a serious allegation that could, if it was true, it could ruin my marriage. And
Oh
day
no.
one, when we signed up for this show, marriages, kids was off limits. Never speak on trying to mess up somebody's household. And she
Right.
did it because she was mad at Raina. And that's when I lost all respect.
Well, what is the beef with her and Irena? What? Because it's been a minute, right?
I
And
mean, I
I think
say that
everybody in the chat needs a refreshment. I need a refreshment. Like what? happened with
I
her and Irena?
I mean, like I said, in the season, it was nothing. I think they got your typical back and forth. At
Yeah.
Christmas party, they moved on. We moved on that night. Like
Okay.
she said
Okay.
on somebody else, everybody moved on. And then as it went through the season, Raina was caught in the middle of her and Joy. Like we still got to film a TV show. We all in the same room, and it's like, well, I'm not talking to them. Well, we're not beefing with them, so we got to talk to them, and we're not beefing with y'all, so we got to. So we were just in the middle for 11 weeks, and then I think after filming, the Twitter, all the back and forth Twitter, and Raina is not going. That's what you. If you telling our peers in our in the same room, I don't fuck with Jamie. Man, Raina cool, but then you don't fuck with her.
Oh,
You can't say I don't fuck with her husband. He's an asshole, right? And I'm standing right there to her friend. And then she like, yeah, Ashley over there. We said we saw her. And she like, she don't like Jamie. She said, y'all like her. Ryan's like, how you gonna be beefing with my husband, but you don't, man, you cool. That don't work.
oh
So
my goodness.
that's just where it is. And then reunion solidified it. It was like them two for 8 hours, just like this.
Really?
Because again, when you say something back to her and you respond to the shit she say, she's gonna go left. Now she taking shots at her like low blows and bringing out props and shit. It was like, so you had all that on your chest in real life, like you just was needing a moment to bring the shit out, and she
Oh,
did.
I really hate to hear that because we've seen so much here lately on reality television where relationships are so important on these shows to see, and when they're separated, it's just kind of hard. People make us take a side, and you have to watch the show differently. And then, like people like us, content creators, we have to just watch it unbiased. But like we love you, Jamie. We love Ashley, but then it's like, what is really going on here? And who, like now we're trying to take a side.
Yeah,
So,
I just think when it comes on, and I've talked to production, I'm like, the fans are going to see it, and the production, like, they may see it on this way, they may see it this way.
right.
I'm telling, I was there, and I know she spoke on interviews saying they don't show this, they don't show that. They
Mhm.
also don't show some shit that could really fuck her up and her family. So that she should be quiet on that because I was there. Like I know what was said
Yep.
that they didn't show. And it's like, don't.
Right.
I got scenes they ain't show. I did a colonoscopy season 1. They ain't show it. Or season 2, whatever it was. I felt a certain way. Jason got scenes dating and doing stuff they didn't show. We got
We
scenes
love to
in
see
my
that.
house with me and little Jamie with real life stuff. They didn't, like, we all got scenes they didn't show, but
Right.
we not gonna sit here and it's part of the game. And everybody signed up for this game. So you already know. But they also got stuff was said in these scenes on part 2 that didn't show. And I think she should be thankful. Real talk.
Oh wow. So let me ask. So during the break, what were you in? Because I met you all in DC. That was amazing to meet
Yeah.
you.
Yes.
Um, what were you doing during the break? I mean, other than like, what was the moment that you realized, like, hey, what's really going on here? We need to make a phone call.
I think for us it was like based on prior shows and our show prior, like it should have been a month later, maybe max, or a few weeks later. And when we saw it getting to a month, 2 months, 3 months, it was like in our brains, it was like something wrong. I think some of that stuff that was not aired. I
Hmm.
thought some of that was an issue, and I
Okay.
was like, maybe it's because of what was said. Legal corporate is like we gotta address that before we put this back. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know,
Okay.
uh, but in my opinion, as a former law enforcement, some shit you just can't say on TV, and it was some shit said that you know could been looked into a little deeper, and so we just kind of focused on our daily lives. I'm still doing my events, still do my consulting. She's still running her stuff, kids, family. Just staying busy for the most part.
Well, I see that you all have an upcoming trip. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we're partnering with Maximum Import Tourism on
Okay.
a trip to Ghana. That'll be August 23rd through September 1st, and I can send you the link when we're done. Um, we just, they reached out and we formed a partnership on how to get some people on this side to go see the motherland, and response has been overwhelming. I
Ooh.
probably sent the link to almost 100 people.
Oh, that is amazing.
Yeah, so I know the holidays just came, so people are still recovering and
Yeah,
uh, getting their stuff together. But they got 8 months roughly to pay on it, and then end of August we're gonna head out.
that is going to be amazing. And what is on the agenda? Other than
Yeah,
that, I know it's going to be
no,
amazing.
it's a whole 9 day itinerary because the tourism group they go multiple times a year, and they
Okay.
take large groups over there, and they have a whole itinerary from when you land to get back on the plane. Like every day is something where you learning the culture, food, entertainment, sightseeing, the beach. Like it's a whole itinerary.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
Well, how excited are you for the second part to return? Like, are you because like I was listening to somebody and they were saying it's just really kind of three parts to it. Like you film it and then you watch it and then you do the reunion. So how are you really looking forward to it? I mean, just to finish your story, at least get that part out, and then what else after that?
yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Like I said, I don't care when it was filmed. It was 10 years ago. I feel like it's an honor to be asked to be on a TV show representing Washington D.C., where I'm from.
Yeah.
Some other people on the cast may not appreciate this privilege. I do because I grew up here. Um, so my story on part two, and I noticed Ashley said they edited me or Raina, innocent or whatever. Like, no, trust and believe. We got into it as well. You'll see us getting into it, and I feel like I wasn't being Mr. Nice Guy no more in my
Hmm.
profession. Like I usually did. I always took the high road to kind of keep friendship still.
Yeah.
But you're right. Second half, I was not. I was saying exactly what I felt, and they didn't show it. So I was kind of like, well, damn, where is that at? Where is that at? So I felt the same way she did. I wish they would have showed everything I said because I ain't bite my tongue on none of that, none of those questions. So I say all that to say the second half, as far as I'm concerned, dives more into my past career.
Hmm.
Uh, I have a retirement party. Uh, Raina and I have a couple back and forths over stuff that was going on. Um, Other than that, I felt like it showed us just in our daily element, like Raina and I, the fun side of us, the serious side, the family side, then like all the way up into my retirement part. So I was excited about it because I felt like it will make you understand more of me and whatever opinion you had of me season one in the first half.
Okay. Because, like, we really was on you about Irena because we love Irena. And I was, we go back and forth about that. But I know you love Irena. But you just came off like so do this, do that. We were like, what's going on with Jamie? Like, what's going on?
But let me speak on that, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep it. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, right?
Okay.
Season one, I was still the police. I had a year to go, right?
Okay.
Jamie didn't want to be on reality TV. Raina did. I was asked to interview. I did. We got picked. Now I'm like, oh shit. So I got to maneuver through my career and get approved to even do the shit.
Gotcha.
So my goal in my brain was to just sneak through this first season, just being quiet and not really having to deal with the drama of reality TV. And my castmates, all the women, pulled me to the side and said, "You better start reacting. You better start. We're gonna come for you." And your friend Ashley was one of them who would just attack me in scenes to get me to react.
Mm.
So they don't show them all, and you don't see the behind the scenes, but I'm telling you, her, Mo, and Raina would get me in a corner and say, "Are we gonna come for you? You better react. You acting like you don't." So when I start reacting, that's what y'all see.
Yeah.
And I tell people with common sense, I said, you gotta know a camera sitting in my face. It's one in Raina's face. If Raina and I having a disagreement, I could clearly say, I don't want to talk about it right now. Or you right, Raina, and leave. And the scene to be a minute.
You're
You
right.
can't, you don't have that luxury on reality TV.
Because your favorite thing to say is, "We're here to make TV."
So guess what? You have to have this back and forth dialogue and come to a resolution.
Hmm.
So at some point, like I didn't agree with a lot of stuff Raina brought up on TV, especially the old days stuff. So you
Yeah.
got a natural reaction out of me because I told her I didn't sign up to get on TV for you to bring up shit I did 15, 20 years ago and try and make me look crazy on TV. So
Yeah.
you got a natural reaction in those conversations. And
And and I think in the previews that y'all gonna get right back into that just a little bit more, right? Are
yeah,
y'all gonna get back into
and
that?
that was my whole point. Like that scene, I ended that scene because I knew I was getting ready to go all the way in. And that scene in real time, I took the mic. I said, I'm done. Because she doing too much again. I'm not doing that no more. I did that season 1.
But
But
I
I
will agree. I'm not going to get into that, but I will agree with the counselor that you all talked to. I feel like because I was like Jamie's not going to be here for this. I said, but they need to go through it instead of trying to go over it and just and get it over and done and talked out. But are you ever going to be in a space that you can just? I mean, we don't have to get into that, but are you ever going to be in a space where you and Raina can really go through it? Because it's going to be difficult. It seems like it's going to be difficult, but are you gonna be able to get in a space where y'all can just go through it openly, honestly, and get on the other side of it? Do you think you will be able to do that?
so yeah, you'll see that scene because it got ugly when the topic came up. But you'll see why it came up.
Okay.
And I talk about it, why it came up. And then Terry, the intuitive, came over and we talked it out with her, and we
Okay.
moved on. We moved on. But I also just don't think I signed up for reality TV to be quiet either, and just let my wife say what she want, do what she want. And I said like, okay, like my castmate Quicksilver does. He doesn't say anything to her. It's obvious. The whole fan base says it. Like he let his wife talk to him, and I say it to him as it when they come back on, and that's how they do in their house. That's not how we do it. It ain't no abuse. We ain't fighting, but I'm not gonna say what I say. That's the type of man she married. She'd already know that, and I know my wife will pop off too,
Yeah.
and you're gonna see it. Trust me.
Yeah. Well, I enjoy you and Irena on television. I enjoy all of you, and I really, I mean, I don't know what we're in for. I just know the clips that we've seen, they look very exciting. What could you tell the chat that could you tell us something other than that we can really look forward to? Because I'm excited about it. I'm ready for the show to come on.
I mean, outside of what we already talked about, I just think it's a lot of interesting points early on that's going to
Mhm.
set the tone for the remainder of the season and current today.
Okay.
And and you know, it's a scene specifically that I was there. Raina was there. Ashley. Quick was for a little while. He left, and Joy and Clifton and Alicia. And when that scene comes on, I feel like that scene changed the whole trajectory of the relationships with the cast because it was one of them situations where, and I don't want to make you biased because I know you like both sides.
I do.
I'm gonna let you see it and you have your own opinion, but I was there
Hmm.
and as a castmate, totally uncalled for. It just in my brain it was a TV moment,
Yeah.
and you know what that means. You can look at a show and say that was for TV. It was a moment. All right, they had the moment, and according to her, it wasn't. That's who she is, and here we are today.
Well, it seems like this is going to be a very good, explosive second part to everything. And it sounds like it's going to be some truth and some honesty and some real situations that come out. So we're excited to see that. I really want to talk to you and Irena next time, and I hope that she'll be in a space to do that. Maybe after you all are back on and she's back to feeling like
Yeah, I
where
think because like to talk about, this long wait, and you can't really talk because we're gonna give it away. Like we already
right,
saw.
right, yeah, yeah, I understand
But
that.
when you see it an episode and you want to say, I want to talk about what I just saw, yeah, call me back because
Yeah,
then I could let it all out. Like
yeah. Now I can
this.
definitely do that, Jamie. Now that right there, because I don't have a problem doing that. I love to review it with the people who are in it, and I think that's so authentic. So yeah, we can definitely do that. But I know you have some other things that you have to do today, and I just want to. Is there anything you want to tell us in the chat before you go? That's coming up or
Um,
anything like that?
I just want everybody to tune in 127/24 on OWN or whatever streaming device you use. Um, I think the ratings are going to be very important for another season. Like we need everybody to make it trending on Twitter. It need to be the number one trending show on OWN for 14 weeks. If they want another season, if they don't, the Tylers will be business as usual. We still gonna be moving around how we move, and you know, we'll see the next opportunity. But definitely watch all 14 episodes.
Yeah,
Everybody,
we enjoy you on our televisions. And I mean, I know I do. I definitely enjoy the show. Well, thank you everyone who came to listen to Jamie today. He is as nice as as he is in person. He is as nice on this camera. It was very nice to meet you, also, Jamie.
yeah,
You and
likewise.
Irena. That was awesome. But I really want to thank you for being here today, and good luck in all of your endeavors and everything that you have going on.
Thank you.
And I'll talk to you soon.
Yes, and like I said, I'll send you the Ghana link, and
Okay.
if anybody your viewers interested, the tourism people can answer all questions.
Okay, then that sounds great. I love that.
All right, sounds
So
good.
y'all have a good day. Jamie, you have a good day. And it's your girl Millichun, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all.